All right, so yesterday we learned ya, ra, la, va, sha, shra, sa, ha. And I hope that everyone remembers how to pronounce these different ones. Actually, the main difference is between these two. Sha versus sh. And sh is the normal English sh. So that should not give anyone any issues in pronouncing. But this sh is the issue. So everyone should practice. Your tongue should be um, at the same place of the the middle of the roof of your mouth, right? Any letter that has the dot underneath is pronounced like that. Now, one thing to watch out for, which is very common here, is to mix up these two, right? It's common, I mean, it's understandable to mix up and say sh instead of sh, but sometimes in a effort to not make a mistake, you end up saying sh instead of sh also once you start to pronounce it. Okay? So watch out. They're different sounds and try your best to put the right sound in the right place. So I'm going to chant this whole alphabet song one time. Everybody try and make sure you can identify each letter, and then we'll continue. Ready? G, k, g, k, ng, j, ch, j, ch, nya, da, tha, da, tha, na, da, tha, da, tha, na, ba, pa, ba, pa, ma, ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa, ha. One more time. G, k, g, k, ng, j, ch, j, ch, nya, da, tha, da, tha, na, da, tha, da, tha, na, ba, pa, ba, pa, ma, ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa, ha. So this is our alphabet song. Our consonant song. Now this was your homework. Each line was a page in your homework, and I wanted to correct something I said. Yesterday I said you can't put the yara lava with the r and r. That was a mistake. It's just the r which cannot go with r and r. So please make sure you can say it with all the other sounds, right? Also notable is the ru and ru are written differently. You don't put the hook and the ooze underneath, you put it in the middle of the ra. So look out for that. I think from that you can tell that ra is going to be a troublesome letter. This is just the beginning of the trouble that ra is going to cause. Just the beginning. You watch and see his drama, right? And hr is also a troublesome one. Not as troublesome as ra, but he comes in second. So watch out for those two. They have their own dramatic stories. You know how some people just, you tell them to wear their uniform one way and they just have to wear it another way. So you see, watch out for those ones. Okay, now that we have finished all the letters, let's see if we can read everything that we had to read for homework. I'll read and you listen and see if you got it correct. Pitr, pitr, not pitri. Try not to say pitri. Try and practice that between r and ru, r, that r sound between the two, right? Pitr. Then phalam, not phalam, phalam. Those whose videos are off, please turn them on. Phalam. Next, balaha, balaha. Next, balaha, balaha. I hope everyone sees that there's a big difference between these two. If you say bala for bala, well, you're saying something completely different, right? You're calling the child strength instead of calling the child, right? Bala and bala are different. It might be like, oh yeah, what's the big deal between and a? But there's a world of a difference. So you watch out and make sure you don't mistake those two. I was telling in the Pandit class, that's like saying Ram versus Ram, right? A versus a. You hear the difference, you make sure you don't make that mistake. Then bhayam, not bhayam, 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 not bayam, bhayam. Then matihi, matihi. Then abhayam, not abhayam, not abhayam, abhayam. Then yogaha, yogaha. Then danam, danam. There's another word, dhanam. It is different from danam. You hear the difference, right? Then damaha. Then apeshunam, apeshunam. This is a 4-syllable word. It's one of the longer words in Sanskrit. Apeshunam. Then daya, daya. Then achapalam, achapalam. Then dhritihi, dhritihi. Then shaucham, shaucham. Then bharata, bharata. Not bharat, bharata. And I hope that everyone is making sure to not say the halant. So this is not bharat. In Sanskrit is bharata. Okay. Then Bhagavan. Make sure you pronounce the halant there. Bhagavan. Then samsaraha. Samsaraha. Okay. So this is some words. I hope everyone is getting them. I hope you're starting to identify the sounds. Even if it means you have to keep checking your notes, that is fine, right? I'll take questions at the end. Okay? Just make a note of it. Okay, so now that we've learned all the vowels and we've learned all the consonants, what is next? Learning's not over in the script. We still have a lot to learn, but we're going to take a pause. Before we learn anything new, we're going to make sure we know what we know well. Okay, so today's class is going to focus on making sure we know the right syllables. Oh, I want you all to, we're going to do a little bit of dictation first. Dictation means I'm going to say a word and you are going to write it as it sounds. Okay, so get your pencils ready. Pencil in case you need to erase. Or pen, you can just scratch out, it doesn't matter. Everybody ready? Okay, and now the way I'm going to know if you're finished is you're going to give me a big smile. So then I'll know that you're done. Because I can't keep track of thumbs ups, but I can keep track of smiles. Okay, and you hold that smile. Unless everybody's smiling, I can't go to the next word. So, are you ready? First word, shivaha. Shivaha. I'm not saying shivaha. I'm saying shivaha. I'm not saying shivaha. I'm saying shivaha. 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 When I put the aha with the previous syllable, it should give you a hint that it is the visarga and not a letter H. Okay? Shivaha. Shivaha. Open book. It's not a test. You can use your notes to get the sounds if needed. Shivaha. Shivaha. How are we doing? I don't see smiles yet. Okay, next word. Ready? Next word is Ganesha. Ganesha. Not Ganesha, but Ganesha. You hear the difference? Ganesha. Not Ganesha. 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 Wow, everybody's happy this morning, man. Avinash, Bhavesh, Sunita, Aditi, cameras. That's the rule in this class. Ganesha. Okay, next. Devi. Devi. Not Devi. Devi. Not Devi. Devi. Not Davi. Not Davi. Devi. 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 Next. Hanuman. Hanuman. Not Hanumana. Hanuman. Not Hanuman. 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 I'm waiting for smiles so I know if you're done. I'm getting sweats instead of smiles here. What's going on, guys?
It's kind of hard. Kind of.
Kind of hard. Yeah, because the first time we're doing dictation. Ramaha. Ramaha. Not Ram. Ramaha. 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 And we cannot say Rama without Sita. So the last one is Sita. Sita. I mean, you can say Rama without Sita, but we can't say it now. So they go together. Yesterday in Ramayana class, she got kidnapped. Sita. Not tha, not ta, ta. Ta, Sita. All right. How are we doing? Out of 10, 10 being like the hardest thing you've ever done in your life, 0 being like the easiest thing you've ever done in your life, where does this fall? Show me with your hands. Very interesting. I tell you an observation, as the age goes up, the numbers go up. And then sometimes it doesn't work. The logic doesn't work. Okay, let us see. You can check your answers and see how well you did, right? Remember, this is the first time. First time you do something, it'll always be hard. But once you get the hang of it, you'll realize how.
I failed. I only got 3.
Okay, ready? No red pen here. We're not marking you right and wrong. You're just checking to see that you got it correct. Okay. Shivaha. So this was the 21 sh, the normal. And I hope you got the visarga also. Shivaha. Then Ganeshaha. Re means this no, not no. That's the major mistake that is made there. And it's not Ganesha, it's Ganesha. Then Devi would have been easy, I think, after the first 2. Then Hanuman. I hope you all put the halant for Hanuman. Don't forget the halant. Halant and Hanuman both start with H. Hanuman has a halant in his name. That should not be forgotten. Okay? Hanuman. Then Ramaha. That should have been fine. And Sita also should have been fine. Okay. Who made 0 mistakes? Who made 1 to 3 mistakes? Who made 4 to 6 mistakes? Who just got everything wrong? Okay, it doesn't matter how many mistakes you made. It's the first time. It's going to come with practice and with listening. Okay? As you please tell me, could you have done something like this on day, what's today? Today's Thursday. Day 9 of an English class? We had to do dictation for like our whole life. We're still doing dictation. How do you spell exaggeration? There's no such thing in Sanskrit. You catch the sound and you'll get it forever. Right? So we're still way ahead of where we would have been if this was English. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to break these words into their individual sounds. So this is an exercise we're going to start today, and it's going to carry on for the rest of your life, at least for the rest of your Sanskrit life in this class. So watch carefully. I'm going to do the first one, then you'll understand what I mean. Shivaha is made of sh halant plus plus a plus vahalan plus aha. Does everybody understand what I just did? Sh, I, v, aha. Each consonant and each vowel is written out separately. And the consonant, because it is separated from the vowel, it has to come with the halant. So you will always have consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant having a halant. For now, in the examples we're doing, it's going to be consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. Okay, so when you are doing this, make sure that you write the correct vowel next to the consonant that has the halant. Try number 2. Try Ganeshaha. Try sounding out and write each separate sound. Breaking up each syllable into its smallest part. You can check if you got it right. I see people being like, oh yeah, and changing their answers. That should be your last oh yeah moment for this. Ga is not its own letter. It's gahalan with an a. They're two separate sounds coming together to make the syllable ga. You can do Devi and Hanuman next. You can check if you got it right. Let's do Ramaha and Sita. See the answers? When you're done, give me a smile. Okay, 10 more seconds. Okay, everybody give me your attention. I'll send these answers in the homework so you can check it. I mean, in the group so you can check it. I want to tell you one thing before class finishes. For homework, I'm going to send a recording of the next set of words you have to write. So you have to listen to the voice note and you have to write out those words. Then you have to do the same exercise of breaking up the sounds. But if you write the word wrong, then you're going to break up the sounds wrong. So how should we do this? I'm going to send you the correct answers also, but you cannot open that page until you've written out the sounds for yourself, because everyone will do their homework at a different time, right? So please don't look at the picture until you've listened to the voice note and written out all the sounds by yourself. Then you can check back the picture, make sure you got it right, and then you break it down into each syllable, each sound, like we did today. Exactly like we did in class, you're going to get words for homework. Now, one more thing I want to tell you. I'm going to just take 1.5 extra minutes and then we'll see. I want you all to write the word Ambika. 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 Ambika is another name for Durga Ma. Ambika. Ambika. If you wrote this word like this, it is not correct. It means it would not be considered wrong, but in Sanskrit, we don't put the halant in the middle of words like that, because Sanskrit is an environmentally friendly language. We shorten things, right? So when you have what you call two consonants next to each other. This is be, ka, right? Here you have two consonants next to each other. This is called a conjunct consonant. Right? So I'll introduce this again tomorrow, but tomorrow we'll be seeing conjunct consonants because in English you'll see so many examples. See, even here, N and J come together, three sounds over there, right? So everywhere that two consonants come together in Sanskrit, there's a slight learning curve to see what they look like together in an environmentally friendly, efficient way. So that is what we will do tomorrow. Today, you practice these sounds. If you don't know the letters well, how will you join them? So you please practice, and I hope you enjoy the homework. Don't stress, just listen carefully and try your best and check it before you do the breakup. Okay? Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day.